Oops. Sorry, just setting up some things. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. What's up? Hi. How you doing? Hmm. Alright. Think I got it. Let me just post that I'm streaming, I guess. How do I do that again? Jeez. Alright. I think I'm gonna get started. So, I'm a big fan of anniversaries and stuff, so I decided that why not draw Teddie? Teddie, Teddie is everyone's favorite character from Persona 4, after all. I already pulled up a reference because I wanted to be able to pull the colors and whatnot. Let's see. And then I put some Persona music on to set the mood. Ah, there. Had my mic muted. Sorry about that. Streaming is not my cup of tea. Kind of suck at it. So what I was trying to say is, sup, Carino cat toe, and then I'm gonna draw Teddie because he's everyone's favorite Persona 4 character. All right. With sketching, I like to kind of just come up with a thing. Teddie's got a weird body type. It's kind of like it's like two circles, a big circle for the head and then a little circle for where the legs would be. Let's see. Does he have four hands? Four fingers? Yes, he does. Cool. So I think what I'm gonna have him do is basically do something like I don't know. Let's look at the reference again. He doesn't have feet really. I think I might have made him too skinny too. He's got his ears are pretty prominent, and then he's got that. Let's go ahead and make it a little smaller. Oops, no, not. Face cam has changed everything. I don't know if face cam changes everything. All it does is let you see what I look like when I just woke up. Okay. Since I like this, I like this kind of proportion for Teddie, I might just redraw this again. And my headphones fell out. Okay, cool. So, let me just cheese it actually and just flatten it a little. So I might be in the minority, but I actually like Teddie's design a lot. But, however, I really dislike human Teddie. Like, human Teddie is probably one of the worst things about Persona 4 for me. Not... Is that a hot take? As the kids say. Alright, he's got 3 little majiggers. Hi, how you doing? All right, let me shrink down this a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I just want to use that as a reference. I was gonna have him do like a 4 because Persona 4, but I think that it doesn't translate well with the way his hands are shaped. So instead, he's just gonna be doing like a L, I guess. Let's see. Don't forget that he's got this. Now I really like Teddie's face because it's like it walks this fine line between being creepy and being cute. But it's mostly creepy. Oh. Oh. Thank you. Good good luck to Filthy too. I forget that he streams in the mornings as well. Let's see. And now I'm seeing some problems already with the anatomy because this has to be a little lower and smaller. So has anyone here bought Persona 4 Golden for Steam yet? Alright. Yeah, I feel like I made him just too skinny. Ugh, it looks so funny, but I promise me it'll come together. This. I want his little zipper. This. It's actually surprisingly hard to draw his weird proportions. Because I want to make him squishy, but at the same time when I do that, I feel like I don't make his leg part long enough. Let's see. Okay. New layer. Let's see. I feel like he doesn't look playful. He looks more like just kind of petty or something. Might have to change his face up a little. Let's go ahead and do this. I think it's because the way I do that is a little too prominent. Maybe if I pull it back a bit. Came for Ted, staying for Kuma. Draw Merkaba? No, thank you. Is Merkaba in Persona 5 or 4? Also, welcome Spencer. If you guys don't follow Spencer, you should, because one of the only reliable ways of getting information regarding Mega 10 on Twitter and on YouTube. So, follow him. Shin Megami Tensei Network on Twitter. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make his eyes a little rounder, and I'm gonna fix this thing to be a little higher up. Okay, now it doesn't look as weird. Okay, I don't need you anymore. Let's go ahead. Oof. Sorry, my hand's kind of sore. Alright. So this line work will be kind of sloppy, but oops. I don't like that color. Let's go a little bigger. This is like one of the best songs in Persona 4. I hope you guys can hear it. It's Your Affection. Sorry. Alright. Okay. I hate this because it requires so much like smooth line work, and I'm not good at that. Actually, I usually don't really draw line work at all because I don't like it. Oh, bruh. The rest of the stream is gonna be me trying to do this one line. Hmm. I kind of like that. Let's go with. So if I remember correctly, when even when he does like a closed eye, he still has the. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, he looks so friendly. Don't you want to hug this fat teddy bear? All right. Oh, I didn't do the top line either. Oh, well. It's a quick sketch after all. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Am I right? Jeez. I think this wraps all the way. So, and we're gonna forego the little yellow part there. No one will know. It'll be our little secret. So now he's looking better, right? So I know I know they don't really follow where I had them, but it's like whatever, you know. Hi, Chris Allers. Yo to you as well. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Bless. Oof. Okay. So I think I got everything lined, so I don't need that layer anymore. Oh, I see something I missed. Ooh, that's too thick. Okay. I really suck at coloring inside the lines. See? So all I'm trying to do is just get like a baseline So then when I start coloring in for realsies, it's a bit easier. Or not easier, it's just it's already kind of all where it's supposed to be. So no one's gonna complain that I didn't draw the bottom yellow line. That's the rule. Oh my god, that top line is so bad. I gotta redo it. Oof, ruining everything else. So I usually only draw on like a couple layers, just because it's easier to, or it's just less stressful looking to have only like 4 layers instead of having several. Granted, I don't really ever take a drawing too far and make it look super finished. I usually just draw it until I feel like it's good enough. um, but yeah. And I made the eyes off white on purpose for shading, but it doesn't really matter right now. Probably should just make it white, just so it's not as hard for y'all to understand. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's Teddie from Persona 4 Dancing, now on Nintendo PC. Ha, good one! You got me with that one. Roll 'em. Lamau. Sorry, I made myself laugh. Dang, it looks really amateur for me. Oh, that's kind of weird. Not to say that I'm not an amateur. Well, actually, I'm not, but this looks worse than my normal drawing. Maybe it's because it's Teddie. So the idea is that, let me try to zoom in a little bit. I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let's try this. Kind of wish I did the pen tool so I could shrink the lines because they're all the same or whatever. All right. Rafflecopter. Yes. Okay. Let's go with. That's a little too weird. Okay. Maybe let's go with like a. No, that looks weird. I think it would be a little lighter towards the top. There-ish. All right. See, this is like the first time I've ever listened to the Persona 4 soundtrack like back to back, like all the tracks back to back, and I never really noticed that there's actually a pretty good variety of songs. It's not as repetitive as I remember it being, but I haven't played it since 2008, 2018. I mean, I did start playing the Steam version of Golden yesterday, but I only got up to literally when you first go to your house. Well, not even there. Just the part where Dojima says you can walk around if you want because you feel dizzy or something, and then I just saved it and turned it off. So I want it to be like that. Have like a really bright thing here. Uh-huh. I feel like this stripe is just like there. It doesn't really have a whole lot of variation or anything. Okay, but when you draw Teddie, bruh, that's for the Mega 10 only fans. I'm gonna start only lewds of Mega 10 characters, but not the ones that you want. Okay, then I want to push. See, this song seems. This song? What is this song? I gotta look it up really quick. The song that's playing now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but pretty sure you can. It's called Deduction, I think. And no, it's not. It's not. It's not. Is it? Yeah, it is Deduction. So this song's Deduction, and it sounds like it's straight out of Rido. Like it just sounds like a Rido song, which is fine. Like it's not bad that it sounds like Rido, but that's I can't hear Persona when I hear this. I only hear Rido. If that makes sense. That makes me sound kind of dumb, but I am a Megaten fan after all. Can't be that smart. So yeah, I'm gonna post this on Twitter, and I'm gonna be like Atlas faithful, and then everyone will know that I'm faithful to Atlas. So I feel like his skin should, or whatever you would call this. I guess it's kind of skin. Should be like cast a shadow a little bit from the L of his hand. It should at least. So let's do that. And then I think just from by virtue of it being kind of roundish. Let's see if this looks good. If it doesn't, I'll just like erase it. Or it's gonna just look like a round smeared a bunch of not good color stuff on his face. Yeah, this is looking bad. Yeah, this don't look good. No, 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 no. Maybe it's because of the color I went too dark. Maybe I gotta do a more subdued thing. But I'm gonna finish this part. This part definitely should work. If my calculations are correct. Let's see. Does that look like he's casting a shadow? Yeah, kind of. Let me just run that same shadow through part of his. There, that way it looks kind of like it's going. Yeah, now it kind of looks like it. And since I want to do a more subdued shadow, let's do this. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Something like that. Let's put a little. No, because his face is supposed to be kind of round, so let's just not do shadow there. This is metal, so let's see. It should. It's a zipper here, so it should have like a zipper effect. Oh, there's some lazy zipping. Alright. I think it's funny that his name in Japan is just Kuma, because that's like the most inoffensive, uncreative name for a bear character. Because Kuma just means bear. Um, Teddie kind of feels more is better because I think it feels a little bit more like a name because you know like Teddie, Theodore, and then Teddie because that's what we call like stuffed bears. And I don't think that that carries over in Japan as much. I don't think that if they get a stuffed toy, they call it a Kuma Kuma bear. That doesn't no or no what would no. I don't think it translates. No, I'm just kind of blending it so it doesn't look as weird. All right. Let's see. The light would be here, so then it would be this. I might be making this a little two-dimensional looking. Yeah, whatever. This song is legit because it has like a cool like sliding bass sound. Dude. I go crazy for the bass. Okay. So I'm not gonna blend all of these because I don't want to make it look too blendy. Plus, it's so small you wouldn't be able to tell. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, all that work that you can't really see. Maybe I should knock a really thin dark line there. Yeah, because then it's more consistent with the rest of it. Yeah, this song's another song that just sounds like Rido to me. Is your drawing getting a switch port though? Um, no. So I talked to Nintendo and they said that they're not going to port any Persona games to Switch. No, I don't know. Um, I don't think that they're gonna port. Well, so far, what I think is gonna happen is that we're gonna get more Steam ports. Specifically, I really strongly feel that we're gonna get Persona 3 portable ported to the Switch or to Steam. I know that seems like a seems kind of like a rumor mongering thing, but that's how I feel. I haven't posted that opinion on any specific or any um, big channels or on my Twitter or anything because I didn't want really for it to be a thing and then to be wrong would be tragic. But I don't know. I think that Switch ports might happen. Because if you look at Catherine Classic, that was a port that went to Steam, and then I think that same team, or at least some of them, worked on that full body port that we're also getting for Switch. So it's not to say that it's not possible. Real talk, I'd be shocked if Persona 4 Golden won't get a PS4 Switch port. PS4, I almost kind of doubt because it's at the end of its life now. I think that it's really unwise to do anything with. Granted, Persona 4 came out for the PS2 when it was like a dying console, and it managed to do pretty well for itself. But kind of hope that if they do port it, it comes to the Switch. We have like a weird in certain area, or like weird vibes about the Persona 5 or PlayStation 5 rather. They port it to that, that'd be kind of good. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I would agree that we should get a PS4 port of this game, even though I have a PS4. If they port Persona 3 Portable to Steam, the portable part wouldn't make sense in the title unless you have a laptop. What if they port Junes to Nintendo Switch? Then nothing would be great at your Junes. Something that I notice is that anytime I make fun of the Switch, people get mad. But okay, I won't even finish that sentence. But Persona 3 Portable to Steam, everything's 720. That's pretty optimistic. Everything's 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 what? I can't even think of a clever thing. Just imagine I said something funny. But I get why it would be weird for them to port Persona 3 Portable to Steam, but at the same time, it is the newest version of Persona 3, regardless of the quality or the like removement of elements in lieu of being more of a visual novel. I think that it has enough good changes to kind of carry it over. And yeah, the portable wouldn't make sense, but they could just call it something else. Kind of like how they changed Catherine's name to Catherine Classic for the original version. Doo, doo. But personally, what I'm really, really, really hoping for is we get other games ported to Steam sooner, because there's a whole library of Mega 10 games that I really like that I think would do very well on Steam. Basically anything from the PS2 era specifically, because frankly, if you most of those games still look really good, like even with the passage of time. Yeah, Persona 4 would be really, or Persona 4 Nocturne would be really nice. One of the things that one thing about Nocturne is that its art is so good. Like there's a cinematic approach to the way that they have their cutscenes that isn't present in most Mega 10 games. So to see Nocturne on PC in an official way would be really good, because it just doesn't look bad. It hasn't the graphics haven't aged poorly. You could say the same thing for Digital Devil Saga, Raito, um, yeah, and even Persona 4 and Persona 3, which is why Persona 4's port is such a good idea. Ugh, yeah. So the only thing that bothers me about that is I really don't like the Persona 4 Golden Deluxe Edition on Steam, because it's 9 tracks of the OST, 9, and not only is it 9, but they're also low quality, and that's kind of annoying, because if you're paying extra for a deluxe edition, to get nine songs at a low quality is kind of a slap in the face. I get it's only $5 more, but come on. And then the art book itself, I think, is pretty lackluster as well. I was really disappointed. I almost returned it just to rebuy it normal whatever, but I figure whatever. I already spent the money. Just whatever. But it does make me super wary of future Atlas deluxe editions on Steam. If I had a criticism, it would be to fix that, and then also fix some of the weird lag. Keep the demonic screaming. Yeah, what they should do is they should release a OST for Nocturne with the actual lyrics, because I really, really don't think it says "one more God rejected," and my dream is for myself to be proven right eventually, and then like an official translation or whatever just shows that it's either gibberish or more biblical quotes, because most of the song has biblical quotes. But since the person singing is Shoji Meguro, Like, so it showed you Maguro's voice combined with one of the MacBook like text to talk voices. I don't think it makes much sense that it would be him screaming "One more God rejected" in a very clear English. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that he's not capable of speaking English. More like it just seems unlikely. Unlikely. Do you think we're getting SMT5 news by the end of the month? I don't think we're getting SMT5 news for a while. Uh, if they don't have a Nintendo Treehouse, I don't think we're gonna get one. That's pretty much the thing that will probably be where they show anything related to SMT5 off. But I don't know. Someone had sent to me something like on a comment of my SMT5 video saying that there's a Twitter post where they say that they're going to post information this year, and I could not find that. Like the last Twitter thing that I saw from Atlas's Megaten Twitter or any other one regarding SMT5 was just them saying, "Stay tuned for news," which does sound like they're closer to having some sort of news to show. But I don't know if that means that we're getting news now, especially in during this pandemic. I think that kind of throws things off, and oh, that looks ugly. So none of that. What if it's just that? Yeah, that doesn't look as bad, but I feel like it's lacking depth. So let's go ahead and just do a little dot. Let's do a little review. You can spend an extra $5 on a big bag of. You don't eat potato chips on this channel. We don't eat potato chips. We eat oh, we eat yogurt and we eat almonds. What's gonna come out first? I think SMT5 is closer to being done than RE Project Fantasy or Project RE Fantasy. I don't know anything about Bayonetta. I'm not a Bayonetta fan, so can't even join in on that meme, to be honest. Hmm. What is this? Kanji's dungeon? Oh, I didn't want it to have to be black, actually. So we're gonna take pen out. No, this is Risei's dungeon song, I think, actually. Yes, Mo Heroes. What is No More Heroes even about? Actually, that's another game. See, I have a pretty small selection of games that I'm like super interested in. So No More Heroes wasn't one of them. Hmm. Oops, I forgot all about his legs and other hand. What gameplay changes they can make to make Demon more unique gameplay wise? So it's kind of hard to say because, to be honest, I think that Megaten does a really good job of having unique gameplay. And a lot of the different iterations have something to offer, like the Whisper system, and in SMT4, the co-op system in digital and Strange Journey, and just negotiation in general is a very interesting mechanic. To make it more interesting, I to be honest, I would like for them just to focus on making sure that these mechanics aren't easily broken, because uh, SMT4 in particular is really easy to kind of just take and mess with to make it easier, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think that what they should do is give enough balance between difficulty settings. So for instance, in Strange Journey Redux, you have the commander skills and you also have the ability to save anywhere. To me, those are fine additions, but what they could have done to make it a little bit better is maybe lock those things that make it a little easier on the easier difficulty, and then if you played it on like hard mode, you wouldn't be able to save everywhere. You wouldn't have commander skills, and it would be more akin to how Strange Journey Vanilla or whatever you want to call it was. So I think that if they do that, especially in Persona 5 Royal, which is really um, it changes things to make it a lot easier. Let's put it that way. Which isn't necessarily bad, but it's not balanced or interesting um, to play gameplay. To play if you're playing it for gameplay. Hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, those little lines were like really bothering me. And if you notice, I haven't even started coloring in the headband thing because it's just, ugh. I'm referring to demons have traits that other demons don't have, like skill affinities. Yeah, that I mean, if you're talking about specifically how to make demons more unique, I think that one, maybe diversify the actual demon dialogue a little bit, because then, basically what it boils down to is each race has their own set of dialogue responses, and that's fine. But I think that there should be more unique, um, at least in the higher tier demons, where the responses are more, maybe either more nuanced or specific to them. Um, in terms of stuff like skill affinities and stuff, making it's tricky to balance because they would have to do something like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. It would just it's I feel like it's a big ask for the foundation that they have right now, because um yeah. Sorry. I guess I guess it'd be probably better to turn the question onto you. What do you think would be better in terms of making demons more unique gameplay wise? Because it's not like you were asking a leading question per se, but I do want to know if you have an idea. Yo, I saw your P1 PC release on Twitter, and I'm jelly. You know, um, to be honest, I think I just happened to start collecting a lot earlier than everyone else. Like I started collecting Mega 10 stuff in like 2004, 2004 really, because that's when I got Nocturne. And then I started ordering the games as they came out, pre-ordering them and whatnot. And by 2010, I already started like ordering things on Japan or via eBay, and that was just one of the things I stumbled upon. It's it's easier now because a lot like the Mega 10 Wikia and the Wikipedia pages in general have a lot more information. But I remember a time where I had to like go to the Atlas official forums when they used to have those a long time ago, or DDS Net, which is like a fan forum. There was all kinds of things like that at, way back then, and it was like it was just a little harder to collect things because you just wouldn't know what they were or how to get them. And then you would see people like Just a Cat who would be able to import a Nocturne Pachi slot, and you'd be like, "What the heck?" So that PC version of Persona One that I have, just one of those lucky things. Um, I actually have it like right in front of me. My whole collection's right in front of me actually. But if I was gonna give any like advice to collectors right now, I would definitely say start grabbing those old games because the more popular the franchise gets, the more expensive things are. Like Persona 3 Portable is like $100 now. Um, Raito 1 and 2 are both like what 60 plus. Um, and then don't even get me started on like games like Demi Kids. It's just it's just kind of like one of those things. A lot of early Atlas games had really small print runs, so they just became way more expensive way quicker. Yeah. So I think he's looking good now. I started picking up merch in early 2010, and I pretty much own everything Persona except for that. Nice. Like every game, or because there's some things that are like excessively rare or just weird. I don't know what you use as a rule of thumb, but for me, I generally get one thing from every region. If the region has its own collector's edition, so like Persona 4 Arena has its own collector's edition in Europe and PAL regions, I guess. And that's one of the things I picked up because it was the only like Persona 4 Arena collector's edition. To be honest, the rest of them aren't good. Actually, the shadow wouldn't make sense right there. It'd be like over here. I just realized I had a missed opportunity to put a TV there. I could have just put some TVs. Oh, this is the music for that one guy. It's annoying. Uh, I don't do regional. I just do one of every version. That's fair. Um, yeah, that's fair. I think the hardest Persona games to get besides that arena game that I mentioned is just Revelations Persona and Persona 2 um, for PS1. Those ones are pretty rare. Or the Japanese Eternal Punishment Collector's Edition is also pretty rare. And then any of the I keep saying there's only a few, but there's a lot. I guess the PlayStation Store limited edition Persona 3. I think there's a Persona Fest and 4. I don't know. It's like a really big can of worms, to be honest, when you're collecting, because you'll always find something that you didn't know existed. To this day, I'm always finding something and be like, what? Like, what's the last thing I got really excited about? Oh, the Atlas arcade stuff. Like, there's arcade coins that have Atlas's old Megaten logo on them. There's the Atlas arcade Jack Frost plushes that are super duper rare. Because they used to have several arcades in the early 2000s, the late 90s. Hi, welcome back. And hi, Simply Dad. Yeah, to be honest, I'm from the UK, so stuff was always extra expensive because import tax and a lot of stuff didn't come over. Yeah, I feel bad for UK fans, European fans in general, because not only does it suck to collect, but it's also just like you guys just don't get as much, and a lot of times you guys get things digital only, which is the ultimate slap to the face. I think that things like the PS5 having a digital only version is scary because that's like a sign of like maybe we're not gonna have digital collections or physical collections of games anymore. But how else am I gonna get dumb statuettes of characters that I'm never gonna use to decorate my room? You know? Yeah. It's like it's easily one of the most tragic things about that. Okay, I think I'm basically done with this. I should have did like a obnoxious bright yellow because it's Bearsona. Is this like a really obnoxious yellow, or I guess kind of like a goldenrod? You can see how sloppy my painting is when I'm rushing. My salt of the PQ2 limited edition not coming to here is unreal. Yeah, I'm. I guess the nicest way to put it is I hope that Atlas West starts to put more energy slash effort into giving Atlas fans from Europe and Australia more of a chance to get things that they actually want, because it's kind of messed up, and it's also like otherwise there's no point in calling it Atlas West if it's gonna seriously just not not in any way improve the way that European fans get collector's editions. But I could preach about collector's editions and stuff all day. Oh, it hurts my eyes actually. It's kind of like this better. Alice, Sarah is doing a lot for us, I feel, behind the scenes. Oh, I am playing music, but I guess I'm not playing it loud enough for you guys to hear. Can you hear it now? Let's see. Alice is so weird. Alice is something. Yeah, Alice is unusual to say the least. They're a company that, as for as long as I've been following them, I don't really understand them. That's Hello, Blake. No, I know who you're talking about. Sarah, she's kind of like the front runner in people getting things done for Atlas West in general. A lot of the big things I've found have come through Sarah's influence. So I think that Sarah is a pretty pivotal person. Oof, pretty pivotal person. Yeah, Sarah's cool, but I guess in the words of Ariel from Little Mermaid, I want more. Sorry. Okay. I think I'm gonna draw something else because this is pretty good and it's done. So go ahead and I guess maybe you can name some things you guys want me to draw and I'll pick something. As long as it's not insane like Merkaba, I'm not gonna draw Merkaba. What does it look like without the lines? Oh, it looks scary without the lines. Not like this color gray, so I'm gonna use it again. Alright. Gray it up. Let's see what you guys think. Masakato? Die. I'm not drawing Masakato. Oh, actually, I have a Masakato figure here. I could use him as a reference. Give me a sec. Hiro Masakato is not that hard. Which one's here? So, Hiro Masakato, is that the Is that the bald one, or is that the Kabuki one? Heroes the Okay, you're right. Hiro Masakado isn't hard. It's so easy. Let me just draw that really quick for you. Whoa, it's Hiro Masakado. There you go. Jack Frost. Now that's something I can get behind. Let's see. I've drawn Jack Frost so much that it's basically in my DNA. I could probably go blind and I'd still be able to draw Jack Frost. Which kind of makes me happy. Let's do one where he's kind of sitting. I like to give him a big head. Kind of like him fat too, so let's do that. He's just sitting there. Jack Frost is my Doraemon? Yeah, pretty much. Ooh. Japanese Jack Bros box art, Jack Frost. All three of them? Because I think... No, actually it has four. It has Jack Frost, Jack Ripper, Pyrojack, and it has Pixie on there. I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. Speaking of Doraemon, that's like one of my goals in life, is that I want to be able to get a Doraemon drawing from Surjima, because knowing that he used to draw Doraemon so much, and that it's kind of like one of his like childhood passions. I feel like, you know, that'd be kind of a poignant way of getting fan art from him, or art from him. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a missed opportunity when I got the signed poster. He drew Morgana on there, and if I had known. Why don't you do large scale drawings? Is it because your nerves? Yeah, because if you look at some of my drawings, so like right now my hand actually kind of hurts. But Pixie, Diminiho. Man, I regret not picking up stuff like Rido 2 and Devil Survivor 2 though. The price spiked hard. Yeah, Devil Survivor I imagine will go down in price, but Rido 2 and Rido 1 will never go down. I used to draw pretty large scale drawings. These are some stuff that I was working on. I can go ahead and work on them, like my what's a good one? Sorry, I give all my things really dumb names. So like sometimes it won't be so bad, and I'll be able to draw something good and in depth and whatever. Oof. Yeah, I guess I don't really have art whips. Can't even see the previews, whatever. Yeah, because when I look at my drawings, I don't know if you guys can even see this. No, you can't. So, generally I don't like drawing for more than a few hours. So I usually draw something, that's typically why I draw like stuff pretty straightforward. I love to try to do SMT1 cover art. Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. So I guess, So are we saying that I don't finish drawing this Jack Frost? Is that what the consensus is? Because right now it's still in the sketch phase. I could definitely finish it, but there's like, you guys are throwing out a lot of ideas. Some of them are ideas I kind of want to do. What I would prefer to do is like in lieu of the SMT1 art, it would be like a demon procession. That's like one of my favorite pieces from Kaneko is his like Night of the, I think it's called Night of the Thousand Demons. Or it's like a pretty popular concept in Japanese folklore. And his rendition is really great. You do you. Alright, I mean, I realized I didn't draw him hands, and I don't know where to put his hands. I also feel like I made his legs a little too stubby. Oof. Like, have you guys seen the procession thingy that I'm talking about? It's quite amazing. Yeah, it's called. And of course, when I look for it, I can't find it. But I have a print of it on my wall. If you guys don't mind me getting up for a second, I could definitely show you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if you guys can see it well. No, it's like really bad. Woo! But it's like, it's a procession of demons, and it's really nice. It has like it has really cool demons that we don't see often, like Holy Ghost. It's got Will of the Wisp, which you never see this way. This is the SMT if version. Oof. Oh no, I'm too big. There, that's more like it. Yeah, it's really nice. It was one of the I believe it's one of the prizes in the everyone's lottery thing. It was like the last prize, which I think is like the super rare one. I actually started drawing. I started a drawing because of that. I was watching Filthy on stream yesterday. Filthy Blasphemer. He streams pretty regularly. I think he's streaming right now. And I saw him playing If, and I started working on my own drawing based on Will of the Wisps, because I really like that design. And you don't have, I don't know what art book he's in, but he's not in anything that I've seen. It's pretty weird. Yeah, you should definitely follow Filthy. I tweet him out as much as I can, because, you know, it's really rare to see someone play Megaten games, especially the older ones, play them to completion, and, you know, good vibes, good personality. Yeah, go follow Filthy Blasphemer if you don't already. I'm not biased, even though me and Filthy have been friends for like, I don't know, since like 2014, 2015, maybe even longer than that. The only thing that's bad about 50 Blasphemer is that he doesn't like demi kids. So my goal is to get him to stream demi kids. I don't know where to put his hands. Like right here. I feel like putting one here is like a cop out. Oh well, cop out it is. Let me pull this up a little bit. And the trick, basically what I do with all my drawings is I always do like a little bit of color underneath, just because I think it makes it easier to figure out where everything is. No, sorry. I said Demi Kids. I meant Jack Bros. Jack Bros. Jack Bros. He doesn't like Jack Bros. I had like a weird Freudian slip. Maybe I don't like Demi Kids. But also, for the record, Luigi is ugly. I like Jack Bros. Jack Bros is a good game. I used to play that game all the time. It was like my palate cleanser when I would go between like Megaten games when I was like marathoning them all. I would play Jack Bros in between them, and it felt like it was a good way to kind of start over. There's several Virtual Boy emulators. The ones that I tried that I like were I think one is called Red Dragon, and the other one is VG. I forget the name. I will play Jack Bros right now if that's what has to happen. I probably have the emulator and everything ready to go. It's really important to me that everyone sees Jack Bros. Do it. Yeah, Jack Bros is an easy game. It's sorry, I'm like getting even more passionate than I was about drawing Teddie. But Jack Bros is it's easy in terms of like not being over long, because it literally only takes like an hour to beat the game. VB Jin, VBJIN. Where's my controller? I'm not making excuses not to play it. I'm making excuses to play it. Okay, let me start up the emulator. I'll literally play it right now. So help me, I'll play it right now. What do you know? I still have the ROM. Okay. Let me just test it to make sure it works, and then I'll get started, and I'll play Jack Bros for a little bit. Okay, no more music. Make sure you're capturing the game on stream. Thanks, Dad. I mean, actually, thanks, but... VGB is this one? No. It's this one. So there's a couple ways that you can emulate it. My preferred way of doing it is streaming it purple. I know some people opt for black and white or red or whatever, but purple's good. Purple is a good color. I liked purple before I liked Simply Dad's content, so send the ROM over? No, find the ROM yourself. Well, maybe I'll send it to you if you're nice. Okay, good actor. Okay, hold on. I just gotta close my I just gotta close the thing. I gotta change the title. All right. Let me save and close aside. Oh, will it change if I make this bigger? Yep. Okay, it did that. So you guys are about to witness one of the best games on Virtual Boy. The only other good game, in my opinion, being WarioWare. Wario Land. Wario. King of Beasts. Okay. Set. It's not resetting. Bruh. Config. Input config. Okay. Up, left, down, right. No, actually. Alright, can you guys hear it? And yes, I do own this. Give me a second to get up. So I have the American version, the Japanese version. I like the Japanese art style a lot. Yes. Best thing. Is it too loud, by the way, or is it just like, just right? Oh, it doesn't have it configured yet, because I haven't used this on this computer. Let's see. Actually, too loud? Alright. I don't know if that's better. Is that better? Better, better, better? Can you guys hear it fine and hear me as well, or should I make more changes? Turn it up a little bit. What about there? Is that good? More? Turn up? Cannot hear Jack Bros. Wait, are you playing on a real Virtual Boy? No, I don't know how to set up Virtual Boy to I don't know how to do that. Set that up to stream. Sorry. All right. October 31st, Halloween, the one day of the year when fairies can enter the human world. What the? I skipped part of the story. I'm muted? Are you sure I'm muted? Okay. So I think I skipped part of the story, but essentially, Halloween's the only day that fairies can come to the human world, and as a result, all the fairies go out and explore the human world. But Jack Frost, Jack Skellington, and Pyrojack, they all spend too much time there, and because they only have an hour to get back to the world of the fairies. Otherwise, they'll get stuck. Well, no, I think they'll just die. So Pixie is helping them go back to the world, but they're taking a shortcut, which is dangerous, and that's the story. So, a little life hack for playing as Ripper is that you just press the button to use his knife, and it basically guarantees that you just won't get damaged. Alright, bye Blake. Oh no. Playing as Lantern? What a coward. Ah! I just want to kill this one too. The reason why I play as Skeleton is because he does the most damage, and his special move is better than the other two. The only person that's better than Jack Skellington in terms of damage and stuff is Pixie, but you don't get Pixie until you beat the game. I know the password to do it, but I don't want to do it. I keep calling him Skeleton, but I know his name is Jack the Ripper. So most of the demon names are still the same. The only ones that change are like Choo Choo Lane is called Furin here, and Nekomata is called Tomcat. There's a couple other weird ones too, but those are the funniest. Yep, Choo Choo. Crazy. I haven't touched this game in like almost a year now. Oops. And also when you take damage, you don't lose life, you lose time. Oops, I need the other thing. I think it's down here. Ku Cullen, I guess is the more accurate name. The game is cool, not something I would play. I really like this game. I consider it a palate cleanser. So like, it's just fun and simple. And like I said, it only takes an hour to beat. I probably won't beat it though, because I haven't played it in a while. Especially because the last boss has, I think, 2 or 3 stages. And that part, that's pretty much the only part of the game that's really challenging is the last boss. Time doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's cool. Well, it's definitely not Ku Cullen, and I've always understood it to be Ku Cullen, but I don't know. They get translation, or they get pronunciation notes for all those things. The best thing about playing as Pixie, by the way, is that when you play as Pixie, you don't get Pixie telling you how to play the game. Kuhule. Well, the best pronunciation is obviously Choo Lane. Where's the other one? This is over here. Oh, oops. Pixie just wants to help. Don't be mean. No. Oh, his name is not Sinister Scar. If you guys can tell what demon this is, then good job. Oh. Yeah, it's lower. Sorry, I had to spam my specials because I was messing up. Pretty sure it's lower. Spider was the one that helped me translate the names. What's Sourpuss? What does that mean? I keep seeing people say that and I don't know what it means. It's a downsome mode in Twitch. But then why would you type it in non-Twitch? I went the wrong way. You need the extension Better Twitch TV to see GIF emotes, though. This is the warp tile, yeah. So these get kind of crazy eventually, because eventually you're getting dungeons with like... Oh, I messed up. Eventually you get dungeons with a lot more floors. But you can use this teleport thing to kind of, to try to get more time. It's kind of an annoying little glitch thing. Not glitch, but like an exploit. Because then the enemies drop the... Man, the emulator isn't seeing my Xbox controller. Yeah, I don't know. I'm using the... What's it called? DS4 for it to recognize my PS4 controller. What you have to do is you have to go to input settings and you have to manually change it because it won't work by default also. There's no real benefit of killing these extra demons once you unlock the key or get the key, but what can I say? You'll appear suddenly with magic hands on you. I don't remember what Mystic Morgan is. I don't think it's actually called Mystic Morgan though. Die. Oh! They all die. See, that's Choo Choo Lane. Isn't it weird? He doesn't look like Choo Choo Lane at all by default, but also calling him Furin, it's because they mistranslated the Japanese name for Choo Choo Lane. Wizard demons and SMT, there's a lot, aren't there? In this era, this is like the 90s. They had a lot of like just demons of that nature, I feel. Ah! So Poltergeist is super good because when you kill him, you get good. You get that what she said. You just get good stuff. The way to get him is you have to trap him. So he'll keep running from you. So you just gotta get him to go into a dead end. Bam. Let's see. I think the one that I was following earlier is over here now. Where's the wall? He is good in this game because, yeah, he gives you, when you kill him, he gives you the best bonuses you can get in the game, which is usually like plus 50 time or the like super mode guy thing that you can do. No other demon does that, so it's like super useful to kill him. See, bam. And since your time acts as HP, it's super important to make sure you have as high HP as you can. Oh, it's one of the most annoying ones. Luckily, I got all that time from Poltergeist. Look at his special. It does so much damage too. That's a lot of damage. Die, Voldemort. Now, if I was using Pyrojack, I would have struggled because Pyrojack sucks. Well, actually, no. I think that the worst person to use in this game is actually Jack Frost. He's the weaker one, but he has a longer range, and I don't think that's useful for most fights. So I think there's only 2 more dungeons left. I mean, who knows? You might want to play that Wario game that I was talking about earlier. It's actually really good. There's a couple other games that are almost good, but there's a lot of really bad ones, like the Waterworld game. I think it's Waterworld. It's kind of bad. And I only know about them because I was trying to figure out what else I can do with this emulator. Because I was also considering buying. I just wasted all my dumb. So all the E's that show up on the map, those are all like ways to drop down, and they actually all work. Sometimes if you drop down on a special one, you'll get a bonus. What I tell you. Yeah, Fearin sucks. There's also a, I believe there's a game based, I forget, I want to say it's based on H.P. Lovecraft that's supposed to be good or something. How long is Jack Bros? It's about an hour long. It could take you longer if it's your first time. This is an easy like puzzle thing. Really, the longest part of the game is the last dungeon. The first few will take you only a few minutes. Let's see. Synchronicity is not related. messed up. Oh well, whatever. I was thinking WarioWare or Wario something. Yes. I'm gonna. I hate when people call it Jack Bros 2. Because there's already a Jack Bros 2. There's actually a Jack Bros 2. We just never got it. But there's already a Jack Bros 2, so technically, if you really wanted to call it something, you'd have to call it Jack Bros 3. And even then, it doesn't have all three bros. It only has Jack and Pyro. But yeah. Where's the other key? I think it's this thing? Yeah. I don't think I have enough time to beat it. Pretty good. One thing about that special immortal bonus thing is that once you jump down to a next zone, it stops. So it's like really annoying. Who's the laser spider? I don't know. These are literally Moa, or not Moa, are they called Moa? Moai? This one is the funniest one. I forgot what the name was, but this is one of the most annoying bosses in the game, in my opinion. Well, it's annoying if you're using Ripper. Because you can only hit the eye. No, I don't think it's Ichiguma or Ubu. Oh, wait, I think this is the one that's a bugbear, actually. Oh! So I'm just gonna spam all the specials. Hopefully I kill it before it does more damage to me. Because I will run out of time. Yeah, so there's only one left after this one. Wow. No, you didn't really miss much. I just finished one of the dungeons. I think the Jack Bros episode was one of the easiest episodes to go through, to be honest. Just because, you know, it's one of the games I know so much about. Almost finished. Last one you uploaded, though. Yeah, podcasts are kind of rough to listen to be honest. The best way for me is to just have it on the background while I'm doing something else. I saw you guys did a podcast recently. I was gonna listen to it, but I don't have time to. Yeah, fair enough. We're gonna do another one just because there was so much news coming out lately. But I don't know. Dang, I don't even remember this. The Angels. See, Pixie's just trying to help you, and she literally doesn't know what to say for this part of the dungeon. Because she's useless. Guess who's back? Back again. I'm gonna stop. I think it's funny because in this game, Jack Ripper is a fairy, but he's not a fairy in any game really. So it's maybe they don't have him as a fairy anymore because of this game. Is that a game theory that I can peddle? I'm gonna need those for the boss. Oh, that last one got me. It's so annoying. Oops. Okay. Trigger it. I like how this game is designed where you can see the levels beneath you. I do too, actually. It's kind of fun because when there are multiple drop points, you can kind of plan out what you're gonna do. Thanks. I really needed that bonus time. Oh, then you take it away. Huh. I'm not gonna be able to beat this boss. Because it takes 2 hits to... Or, yeah, like 2 or 3 hits. I'm making like all the rookie mistakes right now. One more key. Oh, I think that only... No, it does kill everything on the map. Okay. I hardly ever use the specials outside, but each one's kind of different. His is supposed to kill everything on the screen, but I guess that really means anything on the map, period. I'm wasting so much time. Oh, why? Oh. Maybe I can just rush down. Nope, 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 nope. Look how sad he looks too. Look at him. Look at him. So the reason why I didn't want to do this is because when you die, you don't start from where the floor you died. You have to do the whole thing over again. Ugh. Okay, let me try to be super quick about it. Yeah, the other option is gray, which I think for a lot of people is even easier to see. But I like purple because I like the color purple. And I'm the only Mega 10 YouTuber that likes the color purple, so. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing Mega 10 content. You should. I think that there's a lot of room in the Mega 10 like fandom for a lot of different kinds of Mega 10 content. There's it really do be like that. But yeah, there's like enough people, or there's enough room for a lot of Mega 10 content. I think that there's so much stuff that there's out there that people just don't talk about. And you know, like I make a pretty specific type of Mega 10 content, and I think that anyone could fill in the gaps of any other type of content that's, you know, out there. Just follow your heart, bruh. There's another one over there. Yes, yes. Sorry, I'm like really happy to get another star. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Secret bonus that I didn't unlock the last time, but I unlocked this time. Maybe it was a thing if you don't kill the guy. Oh. Yeah! I know. Getting hit is gonna be whatever. You do what I did last time. I feel like most of what made me fail was this particular floor. Alright. You said it real quick, so if you're not back in 3 seconds, then I'll be disappointed. One. I think I'm doing a rip here. Yeah, I mean, the key I think is really just working on it when you feel like working on it, or like setting aside time specifically to work on it. Because usually what I do is I just have like a lot of different ideas, like it's on like partial scripts, and I'll work on them periodically. So like the one that I'm working on right now is the Nocturne prototype script, and it's because that's the one that's capturing my interest right now. That's a lot of purple. You say that like purple is a bad color. Purple's a creative color. Thank you, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Come on. I messed up. No, I didn't. Hi back, I'm LaRue. No. Is this gonna get insane because the last dungeon has like 60, 70 floors? You're back and you're back. That's pretty nice. Where am I missing? Where's the key? Oh, it's up there. Wow, I'm brand new, and the first thing you're gonna throw at me is a joke. Dad joke? Well, just know that dad jokes are basically my favorite thing in the world. So, if I'm not making a dad joke, I'm probably not in a good state of mind. I respect this chat. Oof. Oh, perfect. Where's the last key? I missed it somehow. I know. Ban this man. I'm like so close to the boss. Oh, the ogres are back. Cool. Ogres and spikes. A winning combination. It's the thing that makes it really annoying is that not only does it take more hits to kill them, but they hit you harder. Alright. Stop! All these puzzles. Oh, you can't destroy them. Oops. No! 90 seconds to fight the boss? Can I do it? He attacks you by shooting flames and flapping his wings. I have no idea what's happening on stream right now, but I enjoy purple. It's literally just purple. All of it's... The whole game is just purple. I'm literally gonna spam this. No, this is the dinosaur from Land Before Time. Ah, oh my god. See, spamming is good. All games should encourage you to spam your special move. I do love the knife stroke too. He's just like, wee. Alright. Need that leave stuff. Oh, this is the one I didn't want to do. Let's see. What was the trick? Okay. Trigger this. Nice. Oh, and I got shields. See, Left Before Time 1 is sad. The rest of them are just sad in this fact that they do some really bizarre things with the property. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Now I'm sad. I forgot all about Ducky. Yeah, her voice actor, like, I remember something about her dad was in debt or something. Not that I'm giving excuse for what he did to his daughter and his mother, or and his ex-wife, but super dark. Yeah, dude, it's such a sad. Ugh, I forget. Oh, I have to teleport. Okay, you're good. I mean, I'm not. It's not your fault that someone did something heinous, you know. Yeah. What am I missing? Oh, I think I have to. No, I don't. Okay, cool. Having your knife out is just an instant hit. It also, I feel like it's supposed to slow you down a bit, but it doesn't. But it's just a easier strategy because when you're especially in rooms with a lot of choo-choo lanes, they block. Is it not up? I think it's optimal to always walk with the knife out for Ripper, because like I said, if like there's a choo-choo lane or something, you don't want to get ambushed by that. It'll just keep bouncing off of you, and I think it's good. I think the stream was depressing to begin with, because I started off drawing Teddie. As long as we all know that it's your fault, then that's fine. You know, admitting mistakes it's a adult's responsibility. Okay, no, it's the other way. Oops. I don't think anyone's actually mad that you brought up that, because, you know, it was just a natural progression of conversation. It is what it is. I think. No! My time! No one is. I'm still here trying to get the controller. Did you try, like I said, messing with the input settings? Because that's what I did literally at the start of this stream. Nice. Cool. Oh, I just... So I'm only going to try the boss one time. Because I hate fighting the boss a lot. It's literally... It's skill-based, and I'm not a very skillful player, as you might have noticed. So the idea is, like, frustrating to me. Just the premise. I don't get the reference because I never played Team Fortress 2. Ah! Ooh. Nice, I got another star back. Cost me all my shields. This is one of the games that I wish they would like bring to like mobile or something. I feel like this would be a fun game to play like I don't know, when you're waiting in line at the grocery store or something. Oh, I missed it. Got my time back. What's your opinion on it? I really love it, actually. The thing that makes me the most excited is how well it's doing in terms of sales. Because to me, that just says that we're way more likely to get more PC ports. And the more the better. Ah! No! I hate this game. Gaiden Tensei hype. There was someone who actually beat Gaiden Tensei, because it's literally like the only Megaten game I haven't played yet, and he was explaining to me how to do it using like a emulator, or not emulator, a thing that translates the game for you. And I kind of want to try it, but I don't know. I'm like very not good with technology stuff, so it seems complicated. Yeah, I noticed. Lockjaw, I saw you. It shows on my screen. It shows you playing it a lot on my Steam. Let's see. Ah! I'm not gonna win. I'm gonna lose. I should grab those extra time. My Chinese friend tried working on Gaiden Hybrid 3. He said it's okay, but hard. When people say games are hard, I'm always like skeptical because hard and laborious are like usually conflated, meaning that people usually say something is hard when they really mean that it's just like a lot more effort, or you have to do a lot of things to do something simple. If that makes sense. Did you get the weird cutscene lag for Lockjaw? Because I did on the first scene. Kind of based. What am I based on? A true story? But yeah. See if I remember what to do. See, but you see how with it makes Chuchi Lane a lot easier to kill when you have your knife out the whole time. Oh, I walked into that. Okay, that time it didn't work for me. Based on everything. Okay. I mean, I'm getting like wrecked right now by super simple dungeon stuff. I started the game in Japanese, none of the audio was playing except in cinematics. Oof. Yeah, I stopped my playthrough because I just was like, oh, I'll just wait for them to fix everything first. Probably should have killed more things in that dungeon, that part. Stop it! Everybody stop! Oh, I gotta let that time go. Oh, this is the dungeon this is the floor that was messing me up last time I played this. I couldn't remember which one goes where. That's the one to get to there, so it's the top right, or bottom, top of the bottom right takes you there. Okay. That's dead near the gas station and nowhere else. Yeah, some of the problems are bizarre because it feels like it feels like they're coming out of, like, I don't know what's triggering them. People were telling me that it's the Dunovo or whatever it's called. And I just figured that must be right because I tried a bunch of different settings and I kept getting the bizarre problems, of course. I think it's this, and then instead of going down, I should go up. Yep. And then this one takes you to the... Nope. Okay, this is it. If I lose, I'm not doing this again. I do not like this particular dungeon and this particular boss. I have enough time that I should be able to do it. And what do you know? It's been less than an hour since I started streaming this. Give it your best shot, Jack. Oh god. Oh, I don't want to do this. So as you can see, it's literally Beelzebub. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, you can't block him on here. Okay. Here's the hard part. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh, spam, spam, spam. Kill the fly. Oh, I can't do multiple things at once. Yep, here I go. Here I go. Okay. So I'm done playing this game for today. Yeah. So it's a fun game, usually. I know. I know. I know. I let you guys down. More drag. No, I'm gonna eat breakfast or lunch now. Actually, this was a fun stream. I'm glad it ended on a low note. Because it's kind of better if it ends, you know, sad. So we end with me being dead. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming to the stream. Goodbye, fellow Megatenists. How do I stop the stream, actually?